What's cracking, money boilers? My name is Bunny Tears. Welcome to Bullet Commentaries, episode 4, the flawless hardpoint. You heard me right. The flawless hardpoint is 250 points to 0. We ran through this team like they were a pane of glass. It was crazy. Now, usually in Bullet Commentaries, I like to say all the best 5 minutes or less. However, this clip itself is about 5 minutes 30 seconds long. However, I hope you don't mind spending that extra 30 seconds watching this clip, because honestly, this was a huge achievement for me and the rest of iPod. Now, there were 4 of us in this game. There was Chud, Tipsy, Decky, and myself. Now, we, as I said in my last video, each gave each other a personal role to try and achieve this score, which we did achieve. Now, the roles that we had were Chudley Moore was in charge of knowing where the next hardpoints were going to be and being on those hardpoints before they even appeared, so that he could clear them out, and then when the hardpoints changed, we just started getting points straight away. Watch this carefully. Watch. It actually goes red. The hardpoint goes red for less than a second there. So they were about a tenth of a second away from getting a point. However, because we knew the hardpoint was moving, we'd all moved off of it, so the time ran out, hardpoint moved, they didn't get that point. It was so close to being another 250 to 1 gameplay, but it wasn't in the end, which is great. But anyway, like I was saying, Chudley Moore, his responsibility was knowing where all the hardpoints were, making sure he was on it, making sure they were clear, and then basically holding it down while we made our way from one hardpoint to the next one. He did it very well. As you're going to see in this game, all the hardpoints, as soon as they appear, turn green, we start making points off them because Chud is already there. Decky's responsibility for most of this was to be outside of the hardpoint, killing people who were coming from their spawn towards the hardpoint, and he does that very well. Tipsy's role was basically to do a mix of both. If he was needed on the hardpoint, he would go to the hardpoint. If he was needed between the hardpoint and the enemy spawn, he would go there, and I was doing the same thing as Tipsy. Now, this gameplay, it isn't the best KD-wise. I think I go like 17 for 7, which isn't amazing. However, the score says it all. I don't care if you're the kind of person who focuses all their attention on kill to death ratio. I'm not. I focus all my attention on objective gameplay, and that guy was actually using a grenade launcher. That just happened. I thought they went out of fashion in Modern Warfare 2, but apparently not. Now watch me troll Decky here. I change his hunter killer drone into a UAV, which I personally think is better, but no one else seems to. And in this game, I'm actually using an assault rifle. I'm using the burst fire weapon. I think it's called the MAA-1. I personally love this weapon. I think it's hugely overpowered. And the reason I had this was because, like I said, I was doing a mix of 2 different things. I was, one, staying on the hardpoint and making sure no one got onto it. And on this game, or on this map that is, if you're on the hardpoint, you actually, usually, every hardpoint has a long line of sight, so I thought an assault rifle would be best. And my second responsibility, which is what I'm doing now, is making sure that the enemy can't get from their spawn to the hardpoint, and there's always long lines of sight when that happens. So the assault rifle, and the MAA-1 in this case, was the best choice for me, and I love this gun. Now, as you can see here, this is one of the situations where I'm technically doing both. I'm on the hardpoint, but I'm also stopping the enemy from getting from their spawn to the hardpoint. So, like I said, this is kind of mine and Tipsy's role, whereas Chudley is basically just to be on the hardpoint at all times. Again, score streaks I'm running: UAV, Guardian Turret, Sentry Gun. In my opinion, the 3 best kill streaks. Find them, block them out. Simple as. Find them on the UAV, put up turrets, put up Guardians, and they basically can't get in the room. As you can see, other people are also using Guardians and turrets, because it's not just me. Everyone basically uses them score streaks in iPod because they're the best score streaks to have. Now watch, just sit down, boy. Just behave yourself. Sit down. And I actually saw that guy's tactical insertion as I ran away, but I didn't know if he had died yet, so I decided to leave it rather than wait and try and help out the team more, and that ended up getting me killed. But yeah, this gun is crazy. Now I've also got C4 and tactical insertion. Now, as you can see, I'll be putting in my tactical insertion all the time. And I'd also like you to pay attention to how often the hardpoint is actually being contested. As you can see, constantly. It's constantly going from contested to ours. Contested to ours. The only reason we got flawless in this, because it's not like the enemy wasn't trying, because they were. They were constantly on the hardpoint. The only reason we went flawless is because if one of us died, the other person was always ready to kill the person who just killed the original guy. Now, you're going to see in most of these cases, when I aim at someone and I try and shoot them, but I get killed by them, if I get killed, you'll actually see, before I spawn again, that person getting shot by someone else. because we're all communicating. Communication is the key. Now again, someone's on the hard point, so I'm shouting this out at this point. Someone's here, someone's here, someone's here, and he gets picked off. It's as simple as that. It means that people who are doing the kind of in-between spawn, in-between hardpoint roles, such as like Tipsy and Decky, if I scream out someone's on the hardpoint, all they have to do is turn around, look at the hardpoint, and that's it. They've got a completely new angle on that person, because they'll be between the hardpoint and the person's spawn, meaning that when they're in that position, they turn around to look. Oh my god! It just happened! It just happened! It just happened! Ah! 250%! Sorry, I kind of threw my microphone there. That was crazy. 250 for 0. I love that gameplay so much. It's crazy. It's absolutely unbelievable. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button below. It helps me out hugely. If you want to become one of the bunny boilers, hit subscribe in the bottom left to stay up to date on my future videos. You can follow me on Facebook, which is facebook.com/bunnytearsonline, or twitter.com/itsbunnytears. Click on one of the bunnies to go to a previous video, but apart from that, bunny out, bitches!